Hi guys, and welcome back to Bunnies in the Burb. What's on your plate? I hope that you guys have been enjoying this season and getting pearls of wisdom from the entrepreneurs that we've had on. Please continue to like, subscribe and share our videos with your friends. Also comment down below what you would like to see and we'll take that into consideration. Today we're super lucky to have Nadav Ossendryver. Please tell me I said it right.
Oh no, that's perfect.
And he is the founder and creator of Sightings.com, which is a super cool app that I'm sure a few of you guys have heard of. He's going to tell us more about it in the episode, but thank you so much for coming onto the show.
Oh, thanks for inviting me and asking me to join. I'm really excited.
So what are we making today?
So when I was kind of asked to think of a recipe, I'm not so much of a big cook in my family. But a big tradition my dad and I have whenever we go to a game reserve or on holiday, we'll sit together and make some biltong for the trip. And so making biltong, I think, is like the perfect thing to do.
Well, I'm super excited. So what do we start off with?
Okay, so basically what you start off with is you make like long shapes with the meat. This is kind of perfect. So if you can just maybe cut it in half and then you put it in there. And while you do that, I'm going to just put some of the spices, coriander seeds and different types of salt. I'm going to start crunching it together so it's a nice like powdery type thing. And then we'll just place it on the meat and you let it soak in the vinegar and the spices for about a half an hour. And then you hang it up and you let it hang for like 4 or 5 days till you crush this a bit.
Okay, so while you're doing that, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and the app?
Yeah, definitely. And also just before, if you put some of this over here and just like spread it around and let that start soaking up all the yeah. Well, let's see, just enough so it covers and there's a bit at the bottom. Okay. Yeah, and then maybe turn it over with the knife or your hands. And yeah, so I mean for later sightings, you know, I've been going to the Kruger Park since I was 8 years old and I absolutely fell in love with it. I wanted to see lions, I wanted to see the big five. After 3 days and not really seeing a lot, our last sighting of the trip, where we saw the gate where we could exit, a pride of lions like entered and crossed the road. And so it was that second that I absolutely fell in love. I just kind of started a community of people sharing their experiences and their sightings in real time so that when you're there, you can really maximize your trip by knowing where animals have been seen around you and hopefully going to see them as well. And so that's kind of what Latest Sightings is about and how it started.
I like that. I like how you use something that you're inspired about and then created something brilliant out of it. So I know that you are also a student right now and you're studying a BCom, and you said you're doing that because you want to like figure out this business side of it. So have you been finding challenges with creating this app, trying to monetize it, trying to get it out into the market?
Yeah, I mean, you know, starting something as new as Latest Sightings, like there's nothing really like it around, and so it's not like you can just copy people's business models and just implement them, you know, so we've had to really innovate and try and come up with different ways of monetizing. And so a few ways that we have found really nicely to be able to monetize is the community. They send in amazing sightings and those sightings really go viral. I mean, on our YouTube channel, we've reached over 500 million people.
Wow.
You know, and every second 5 people will be watching our videos. And so what we do is YouTube will pay us to, you know, for every view. We'll try and sell those videos around the world to TV shows or news agencies. And then obviously what we like to do is we share the revenue of those videos with the people who filmed it as well. And so we've had a pensioner who on his video is now the most viewed wildlife video on YouTube with nearly 100 million hits. And he's earned like 200,000 Rand out of it. That's really one thing that we're trying to like hone in on is the content, and then you know, trying to provide value to the lodges around the park and, you know, helping them with exposure and stuff like that.
Definitely. And I love how it's like community based. So you partner up with people, you sell the videos, you encourage the community to film and share with you guys, and then therefore it creates this like...
The community is the basis of Latest Sightings. Like it's nothing without its community. It's crowdsourcing. So we rely on like the crowd that's in the park, you know, to share their experiences.
Definitely. So is that ready?
So this is more or less ready. And then what you do is you need a lot of spices because not everything's going to stick, but a lot of like, you know, what the spice goes into like the meat and the flavoring. And so what you just do, you can just go take some as well and just literally just sprinkle it on. Make sure it goes everywhere. And you can already smell the biltong spices. It's the best. And you know, if you can just turn it over and then do the same. And just a lot of it.
So do you think there's anything more South African than biltong?
No, I think this is the number one thing. And I mean, you know, it's such a nice, especially snack. Because when I'm in the park, I'm always looking for animals that don't eat a lot. And so having biltong is just something that really keeps me going throughout the day. And it's perfect. I also think it's really healthy as well, you know. And so it's really good all around, definitely. But there's just never enough of it.
Okay, so now we leave this to
Yeah, so now what you do, you leave it out there for about a half an hour, you know, making sure it has a lot of the vinegar around it, and that's about it. Then what you do is in a half an hour's time, you put this machine on, you hang it up for a few days, and there you've got it. You've got biltong.
Okay, so before we start looking at what the end product's like, I want to know what tips would you give to up-and-coming entrepreneurs in South Africa, especially the youth, especially people that think, I'm not sure if I could do this, I'm not sure if I should try. What would you say to them?
So the biggest thing for me, and that's what's been like really helpful in me and my entrepreneurial kind of doings in my life, is that I'm very self-motivated, and I really need a lot of other people to tell me to do stuff. And I was self-motivated. I went home from that holiday where I thought about it, went on YouTube, Google, search how to build a community, how to build a website, an app and stuff like that. And I did it myself. And a lot of people are so caught up with like, is it going to make money? Is it this? Business model? Like what's the, you know, what the idea is, or finding ideas to build up into businesses. But this was my passion. Like wildlife's my absolute passion. And I just wanted to grow this community, and I just wanted to do it, you know. So it's something I love doing. And so now that it can be turned into a business is even better, you know. But it's definitely the number one tip I'd give.
Nice. Okay, so I think we're going to clean up and then we're going to look at this. So we've cleaned up now, and we still have this meat with us. But you said that this takes 4 days, right?
Yeah, depending on how soft inside you want it. I like mine soft, so like probably about 3 to 4 days. If you like it very tough and dry, then longer. But it's to your taste. But yeah, because it takes 4 days, I decided to bring some
and this
some
being
with
Bunnies
me.
in the Burb, we have some with us. Do you want to tell us about this like contraption, because it looks very sophisticated?
So it's very sophisticated looking, but it's actually just a bit of plastic with an aircon and a light. It's very easy to set up. Get it, you know, Pick and Pay or wherever, all these hypermarkets, they'll sell it. So that's kind of how it goes. After a few days, you'll take this up. See the light bulb and the air vent here. You'll take one slice of biltong that is hopefully perfectly done now. And then all you do is you take this and you do like that. Cut it pretty fast.
Professional.
Yeah, you need to obviously, I think, have something that will catch the meat. Usually kind of like a very like low plate or whatever. And then have a slice.
Okay, before we try this though, do you want to tell us where we can reach you?
Yeah,
where we can find you?
If anyone ever wants to reach me or get a hold of me or ask me questions or whatever, they can go on my Instagram, Nadav _Ossendryver. On Twitter, it's just Ossendryver. And email is nadav@latestsightings.com. And if they want to download the app or join that community, you know, if you want to see what animals are being seen or what amazing sightings are being shared, you can go to latestsightings.com, or on Instagram, Latest Kruger, or on Facebook, Latest Sightings Kruger, or any game reserve you're interested in.
Well, thank you so much for coming on.
And also YouTube.
Oh, yes, and YouTube.
Kruger Sightings on YouTube.
Thank you so much for coming on. I know we are going to be using this app in our household. My mom is like obsessed with the lions, bless her soul. it gets a little bit crazy. So I know that we'll definitely be using it. And I've just loved listening to your story, loved learning about how you started at 15 and like look at where you are now. I mean, it's amazing. So as usual, all the links will be down below. You can find both JT Coms, myself, and Nadav down below. We're gonna try this now, so I'm excited.
So good.
It tastes like chalkboard built on. It's so good. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.
Some more.
Bye.